You are not going crazy. You are being given opportunities to display or develop the fruits of the Spirit like you prayed for. You are being molded and transformed in order to be able to steward what God is preparing you for, like you prayed for. You are being pushed into situations where you can walk out on faith because you want your faith to be built, like you prayed for. And there is a war that never stops in the spiritual realm that is currently going on. So you may feel like the war is in your head, but it's actually happening in the spiritual. And if you have your armor on, you will be fine. And if you are wondering if you have the armor on, get in your word. And you don't have to just get in your word once a day. Any moment you have a second, like get in your word. It is a Bible app, physical Bible. Put one in your car, put one in your bathroom. Moments you are just sitting down, soak up the word. And because you're leaning on yourself and you're looking for things to happen in a natural before it happens in the spiritual. And that's just not going to happen. And maybe you think you're going crazy because others are not seeing what you're seeing. And maybe you are uniquely graced for certain things that other people are not, and vice versa. And you want some relatability with the relationships that are around you, the ones that you have that are close proximity. But some things people are not going to be able to relate to with you, and vice versa. And sometimes that can be a blessing, while there will be other things that people can relate to and you can relate to amongst each other. Sometimes you are going to feel left out, or you're going to feel counted out. You're going to stick out. You're not going to always fit in smoothly. And that's okay. But I don't think we should make everything so dramatic or feel like everything is just up against us. And we don't have to panic or feel like we're going crazy or we're losing our mind. Sometimes we're just being uncomfortable because God is doing something greater in us first before He does it around us or in our lives where we can see it with our natural eyes. And we're humans, so we want to have some type of comfortable something. Like we want to feel like everything's going to be okay. We want to see everything be okay. But I just know that in those moments, we are built, our character is built. So it's what you do in those moments where you feel like you're going crazy, or you feel alone. You feel like no one understands. You feel like no one sees things the way you see it. You feel taken advantage of. You feel frustrated. You feel like your kindness is taken for weakness. All the things, everything you can think of. Those are opportunities to become more Christ-like and to walk out in the faith that God has a plan for your life, and His plan is good and you can trust it, and be in submission to Him, and stop thinking that you need to be in on everything in order to be obedient and live according to His word. Because the most important relationship, the most important thing in your life should be Jesus, and then everything else secondary. So those are all the things that I tell myself, and I feel like it may help someone else. So I just want to share it with you, just in case you feel like you're going crazy.